All right, we're on to chapter 14 of the 20 things you won't learn in college but really need to know. Number 14 is you owe your you owe your employer your best effort always. Now, a lot of us have worked for employers that we don't like. You've been in that job that you don't like. If you think about everything you're building a solid foundation going up. And you never know when that person you work for right now, whether it's minimum wage, whether you're digging ditches, whether you're slinging hash, whatever it is, you never know when that employer will be a good recommendation on your resume for your real job, for the job that career path that you've always wanted. Think about it this way also. You're developing your character as well. And you're also showing people what your character is by how you perform even the least amount of jobs. So I've listed this under the business category, but it should really be universally applied, because all of us have done, and whether it's volunteer activity, a job, some subject in school. But think of your job as an employment contract between you and your boss, and your pay has been decided in advance. So the minute you step foot in the workplace, that contract is binding. So no business is a utopian environment. There's always going to be conflict and friction. So you're always going to have a supervisor who's overbearing, who may not be trained well in supervising others, or they may be detached, looking for another job themselves. There's millions of reasons that can get into your head, millions of reasons why not to give your best effort. You've got to give it maximum effort at all times. You're not only representing your employer, you're representing yourself. You're creating good habits or creating bad habits. But most of all, think of it as, if you're not giving your best effort, it's a form of theft. It's stealing time. And you can never escape shoddy work or insufficient effort. And it will follow you going forward into other jobs, into school, relationships, or whatever. So why? Because you're developing these habits, and you go everywhere you go. So those habits follow you.